Michigan Stadium. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you talk about iconics.
And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Hawkeyes offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Laurie Moulton, what a game he had last time out. More than 200 yards and a score. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be playing the pressure there. Caused the missed timing. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So Michigan's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He had 9 catches in their victory last time out. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Underwood. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job.
Looking for the end zone. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Again, it's Underwood. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time he's got it. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's James. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Handoff for Malton. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. throws for the tight end. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. On the ground with the counter. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Underwood. Now he's going to break the pocket. Did the work himself. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Here's Underwood to throw. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The run inside. It's Marshall. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll send the tight end in motion. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Motion from the wideout. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here comes the heat, trying to escape and get it himself. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's a give to Malton. Here's a little room there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. On first down, it's Malton again. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Grabbed behind the line. It's Diaz. Could not make his way to the corner. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Gets it to the back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Hawkeyes will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll give it to Malton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Pulls and fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Just going to keep it after the snap. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Michigan offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Running inside. It's Marshall. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. They'll line up for a second down play. Underwood. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. On target over the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Using his legs, it's Marshall. He breaks it and runs through another guy. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Oh, he makes the catch. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. Throwing, Underwood. Looking for the score. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they'll have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keeps it on the option. Finding some room. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Run inside. It's Moulton. They'll stop him short of the 1st down. It brings up 4th, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hunt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. At the 45 on his way. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Buckeyes trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC. Now over to your game inside the Big House. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Moving away from pressure. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Marshall. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. After run, now throw. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Underwood. Grabbed in the middle. It's Buchanan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Headed to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Malton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Maybe a crease. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. the option, he'll keep it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Wolverines peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll move the tight end. The offense changing the play. The run inside. It's Marshall. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Throwing, Underwood. Throws it deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They want to run this quarterback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the grab on the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running inside. It's Marshall. Pulled down for the tackle. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. Touchdown, Michigan. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here's Underwood to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. From the red zone, it's Marshall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Underwood. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll try to move on from that 1st down play. 2nd and goal from the 12. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Underwood. Big fella moving. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving out to the right. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down that you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Underwood on the play action. Avoids pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
Working that left side now. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Kamari again. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
46-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball downfield. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.